In 18 ban, a company put a driverless truck to work hauling 18 metric tons of rock a day at a copper mine in the Chilean desert, 15 years before Waymo gave its first public robotaxi ride. No press conference, no product launch event, just a truck, a satellite link, and a mine that quietly stopped needing a driver.
The company is Komatsu, and by April of this year it had commissioned each thousandth of these autonomous haul trucks. That's not a pilot program, that's a fleet the size of a small airline, and it's been running for 18 years.
Here's a question worth asking. Why did the company that actually solved commercial autonomous driving first get almost none of the credit Silicon Valley claims for the idea?
Komatsu was founded in Senkyufak-Irazi in Ishikawa Prefecture, spun off from a copper mining company that needed someone to build its industrial tools. It made its first tractor prototype a decade later, supplied bulldozers and howitzers through the war, and rebuilt itself afterward into a civilian equipment maker. Today it's the world's second largest construction and mining equipment company after Caterpillar, though in Japan and China it actually outsells the American giant.
None of that explains why a 100-year-old heavy machinery maker beat every automaker and every tech company to commercial autonomous vehicles. The answer starts with a much less glamorous product, a telematics box.
In the early 2000s, Komatsu began fitting its machines with GPS and cellular units called Komtrax. The idea was simple. Track engine hours, fuel burn, idle time, location, useful for maintenance, useful for theft recovery. Nobody called it IoT yet, because the term barely existed. Komatsu just wanted to know what its machines were actually doing after they left the factory.
Think of it as OnStar for excavators, arriving a decade before anyone treated vehicle telemetry as a strategic asset rather than a maintenance convenience.
That data turned out to be worth more than anyone expected. When the financial crisis hit and construction activity in China collapsed almost overnight, Komatsu didn't have to wait for a quarterly sales report to find out. Komtrax showed machine utilization falling in near real time, region by region, so the company could cut production and reallocate dealer inventory within weeks instead of the usual 2-quarter lag most manufacturers were stuck with. It turned a crisis that blindsided the rest of the industry into a problem Komatsu could see coming.
That advantage never went away. Komatsu now has over 71 machines reporting in daily, and the aggregate numbers have become an unofficial economic indicator in their own right. Analysts tracking China's construction sector still watch monthly Komtrax excavator utilization data, hours per machine, region by region, because it's harder to manipulate than official statistics and it tends to move before the headline numbers do. A company that just wanted to schedule oil changes accidentally built one of the more trusted readouts on Chinese infrastructure spending.
That habit of instrumenting everything is what made the next leap possible. If you already know exactly where every machine is, how it's loaded, and how it's performing in real time, you're most of the way to removing the person sitting in the cab.
Inoiba!
It worked anyway. FrontRunner trucks passed 1 billion tons hauled autonomously by Etienne Taiful billion tons the following year, and by this April more than 20 an 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 for full to I frucid relucid 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 relucid.
Caterpillar has followed with its own system, Cat Command, and is aiming to triple its autonomous fleet to over 20 trucks by 20 That's a serious commitment from a company with more than double Komatsu's market capitalization, but it's also an admission of where the lead already sits. Caterpillar is racing to catch up to a program Komatsu started when the iPhone was 1 year old.
Komatsu didn't stop at the truck. Its smart construction platform, launched in Nissan-gu, extends the same logic to the entire job site: drones surveying terrain, sensors on excavators and bulldozers, all of it feeding a live 3D model of the site that updates as machines move Earth. Through a joint venture called EarthBrain, Komatsu partnered with NTT, Sony Semiconductor and Nomura Research Institute to add AI-driven analysis to those drone surveys, and it's working with NVIDIA to render real-time digital twins using the same AI processors found in self-driving car prototypes.
The mine is autonomous. Increasingly, so is the construction site next door. The motive at home is different from the motive in the Atacama Desert. Overseas mines adopted autonomy for safety and uptime. A driverless truck doesn't get tired on a 12-hour shift. Inside Japan, smart construction is aimed at a demographic problem. Japan's Ministry of Internal Affairs and Communications puts the share of construction workers aged 20 or older at roughly 6% against just 2% under Sanchi 10. A digital twin and a semi-autonomous excavator don't just move dirt faster. They let one aging experienced operator supervise work that used to require a full crew.
This is the pattern worth naming. Komatsu didn't out-invent Silicon Valley on artificial intelligence. It outweighted it. Every piece of this, the sensors, the telemetry, the autonomy, was built one unglamorous layer at a time in an industry that gets zero consumer attention, sold to customers who care about uptime and cost per ton, not headlines. Nobody was pitching venture capital on driverless mining trucks in Nissan Woten. Komatsu just kept shipping the next version.
That's the deeper Japan factor here. American tech culture tends to reward the loudest bet, the demo, the funding round, the keynote. Komatsu's approach looks almost boring by comparison. Instrument the product, let the data compound for a decade, then automate the parts the data tells you are safe to automate. It's the same instinct that built Japan's manufacturing reputation in the first place: incremental, unglamorous, allergic to the premature victory lap. The company skipped the hype cycle entirely and just got there first.
It hasn't made Komatsu immune to a tough year. For the fiscal year that ended in March, net sales rose slightly to nure luni lishan der wudo billion suderi trillion yen, but operating income fell nearly lishan sorn %, and the company is guiding for another decline this year on softer mining demand and Middle East-linked disruption. Even the Pioneer isn't shielded from the industry cycle it helped automate.
If you want to keep up with stories like this, subscribe to the Japan Factor. The next time a headline calls autonomous vehicles a 2020s breakthrough, it's worth remembering there's a fleet of 1,000 driverless trucks in the Nevada desert that would beg to differ, and they've been at work since before most people had heard the word autonomy.